Hawaii, the Big Island. It's actually a part of the United States, but it's a couple thousand miles from the mainland. A trip from San Francisco takes about 5.5 hours flying over open ocean. Hawaii is called the Big Island because it is twice as big as all the other Hawaiian islands combined. Hawaii is also the youngest of the islands at less than 1 million years old, and much of the black volcanic rock is still bare of soil. Because of its isolation as an island, Hawaii has many native plants and animals that are endemic, so not found anywhere else. One famous species is the nene, or Hawaiian goose. It is the official state bird of Hawaii and almost went extinct in the 50s. Even now, it is the world's rarest goose. Another famous endemic species we were hoping to see was the Hawaiian green sea turtle. Hawaiians call them hanu, and they are a symbol of longevity, safety, and mana, or spiritual energy. They represent the eternal link between man, land, and sea. At a dinner at Kona Brewing Company, we were told the best place to see hanu was Punalu'u, the black sand beach. Formed by waves pounding the black volcanic rock, the black sand warms up nicely and is a favorite of the Hawaiian green sea turtle. They are the only sea turtles known to bask in the sun, and Hawaii is the only place they sunbathe on shore. Since they are rare and protected by the Endangered Species Act, sections of the beach are roped off for them so tourists can't get near. Another animal taking advantage of this warm, protected beach is the Hawaiian monk seal, the only seal native to Hawaii and also one of the most endangered species on Earth. So we did get to see the rare turtle, even if it was from a distance, which is probably for the best considering how thoughtless tourists can be. So next we went to visit some out-of-the-way tide pools. Each tide pool is like a microcosm of tiny animals, sometimes bigger ones. But then we heard a noise behind us and jumped out of the way of a surprised turtle headed out to sea. The Hawaiian green sea turtle isn't particularly green. It gets its name from the yummy green fat inside, which is colored by a diet of algae. Aside from birds, marine animals, and some small reptiles, there are no native land animals on Hawaii. But there are some non-native wild animals, like these feral goats. Captain Cook introduced goats to the islands back in the 1700s, and they adapted well to the rocky hillsides. The Hawaiians eventually killed Cook in a dispute, but it wasn't over the goats. They quite liked those. The bay where Cook was killed is now a marine sanctuary filled with tropical fish. On a boat trip there, I referred to it by its tourist name of Captain Cook's Bay and was gently reminded that the actual correct name is Kealakekua Bay. The fish population there are given special protection against human interference. So this coral reef is a popular destination for snorkeling. get a deeper look at these coral reefs, we took a submarine tour that goes down about 90 feet. We saw some shipwrecks, but no sunken treasure. These wrecks were more likely caused by drunken misadventure than by pirate attacks.
Alright, so going back to the story. So the husband and wife got down here. The husband flew back home for a family emergency. The wife was left here to take care of the boat. Right. As you guys can see, she did a very good job, right?
At these depths, some of the fish were pretty big. But the biggest fish in these waters are manta rays, which can be 20 feet long and weigh a ton. Kona offers nighttime manta ray snorkel excursions. You have to suit up in a wetsuit because it gets cold at night, and then swim in the dark to a floating platform with lights. The lights draw the plankton up, and that in turn draws the manta rays, sometimes inches away from where you're floating. You are not supposed to reach out and touch them with your fingers because you could disrupt the beneficial mucous membrane that keeps diseases away. But mantas have big brains for fish and can get playful. They know you're there and sometimes brush by the divers for fun. Or maybe even in gratitude, since the lights concentrate the plankton and make it easier to scoop up. Unlike some other rays, they are harmless, and night diving with them is a spooky but memorable experience.